The streamlined Gregory Paragon 68 backpack has an innovative, weight-saving suspension system that maximizes breathability. It's got ample storage capacity, great fit adjustability, and a wealth of backpacking-friendly features. You get the load hauling capability you expect from Gregory at a weight well under 4 pounds. Let's take a closer look at the Paragon's fit and features. The best place to start talking about the Paragon is its Aerilon suspension system. Turn this around so we can take a closer look. Around the perimeter of the back panel, you've got a hollow aluminum frame. It forms a wishbone that connects directly to the lumbar pad. So much like the suspension system on Gregory's award-winning Baltoro, you're driving weight to the hips. You've got kind of a natural shelf back there that helps to carry weight, and this takes full advantage of that. Along the way, it's alleviating stress and taking some of the work off of your shoulders and your upper back. So over the course of a long day on the trail, you're really cutting down on fatigue and letting your skeleton help to carry that weight effectively. Where that wishbone comes into the lumbar section of the back panel, you've got really beefy padding there, really cushioned against your back, again, where that weight's really coming into contact. So nice padding there. There's also a siliconized surface. It really creates a grip zone. Basically ensures that the pack stays centered right there, the small of your back, there in the lumbar. The rest of the pack can flex, can move with you on the trail. So it really does kind of mirror your movements without jeopardizing that balance or that stability. If we come further up the back panel, you can see kind of a matrixed foam beneath this stretched mesh. That cuts down on weight, of course, but it also maximizes breathability. And there's a stacked density of foams that's used here. So you've got softness where it meets your back, but there's also some stiffness behind it. It's a nice balance. It actually lets Gregory go without a traditional frame sheet in the pack. So again, that cuts down on weight. It also keeps the pack from being as stiff as some backpacks are. But you've still got that stability, you've still got that load balance that's so important. That same die cutting or that matrixed foam carries into the contoured shoulder straps, the harness portion of the pack. And you've also got some really nice padding down here in the hip belt as well. So not heavy, but very cushioned, well padded. Really helps this pack comfortably carry up to 50 pounds. And there's adjustability here as well. So the pack comes in 2 different sizes. You've got a small medium, you've got a medium large. And within those 2 sizes, you also have a range of adjustability. Undo the Velcro here on the back, and you can raise or lower the back panel. You've got, again, a 4-inch range of adjustability there, so quite a bit of give to make sure that you're really getting the appropriate fit for your torso length. There's also a unique bit of adjustability on the hip belt. So if I turn this slightly, you can see that Gregory calls out quite cleanly here on the strap with the word adjust, the fact that you can change the wrap of the padding. We're all different sizes. What may be a great fit on the torso may be a different fit here on the waist. And you can undo the strapping here and adjust out or back exactly where you want that waist belt to be. So kind of traditional adjustability in the front, but if you're just adjusting the webbed belt, then the wrap of the foam isn't necessarily doing what it needs to come around the iliac crest and cushion you appropriately. Gregory lets you do that. You adjust that, padding comes along with it, and because of this design, the hip belt pockets stay where you want them to. On some belts that have that adjustability, you kind of lose the pocket behind you as you make that adjustment, and you're losing some of the performance benefits when you do that. Not the case here on the Paragon. Just a couple of other points of adjustability to point out here on the pack, things that'll let you fine tune fit once you've got everything else settled in. You've got load lifter straps here at the top of the pack. Of course, you can cinch down on the shoulder straps to find that point that's most comfortable. And you also have a sliding and adjustable sternum strap across the chest. So we've covered how the Paragon carries. Let's turn the pack around and look at how you load it. As you can see, definitely a lidded pack. That lid opens up and gives you really broad top access to the pack. You do have an adjustable storm collar here at the top if you need more space. You can cinch that down if you need less space. The height of that lid can also be adjusted. In addition to the large main compartment, you also have a lower zippered sleeping bag compartment, so you can get into the pack that way. There is a panel inside the pack that separates those two compartments. That panel can be taken out if you want to convert the pack to just one large main compartment, and it also serves a secondary purpose. This lid can be removed entirely. If you don't need the storage, don't want the weight, this can be taken off entirely. You can take that panel out entirely and bring it over the top of the pack. Doesn't add a lot of weight. In fact, it's weight you are going to have anyway. And it just adds a layer of protection over what would otherwise be just the drawstring closure on the top of the pack. Really interesting feature there. Lends the Paragon quite a bit of versatility. There are other organizational options or storage compartments to call out on the Paragon. We talked about the lid. There's actually two separate zippered compartments here on the lid. Got a map book here in the top pocket and all kinds of other things stored on the interior of what is a larger pocket. On the face of the pack, you can see this stretch material, really large shove-it pocket. I've got a jacket in there. You can put all kinds of things in there, especially gear or layers that you kind of want to keep close at hand. Maybe you don't want to be digging into the pack to get to. That's a really nice feature. Got the stretch pockets here on the side. I've got a water bottle on either side at the moment. It's great for tent poles or other gear items as well. You've got hip belt pockets. We talked about those briefly. One of these is a zippered, more weather protective pocket, and the hip belt pocket on the other side is more of an open-faced mesh pocket. It does have a secure zippered closure. Behind this shove-it pocket is another zippered, almost a security pocket, and it houses the rain cover that Gregory includes with the Paragon. So additional value, protects that pack when the weather turns, but it's also a fully usable pocket. Oftentimes when packs have that dedicated rain cover pocket, it's at a place where it's good for that. It's not good for much else. And Gregory really thought through the functionality of that pocket. It's got a little more life to it than just housing that rain cover. The Paragon has a number of other cool performance features as well. You can see there's integrated trekking pole attachment system. You've got sleeping pad straps here at the bottom of the pack. Those straps can also be taken off entirely if you don't need them. They can also be rerouted at other places on the pack to lash gear externally. Pretty cool thought on the part of the Gregory designers there to add some additional functionality. You've got a compression system here on the side of the pack that also can be rerouted. You can run this behind the contents of that pocket or over the top of the pocket as I've done here. I'm going to spin the pack here for just a second and show you the sunglasses quick stow that's here on the front of the pack. Just one of these small features that maybe doesn't seem like much of anything, but if you've been out on the trail and try to figure out what to do with your sunglasses when you're not wearing them, it really is a neat little feature. Tuck it in the top, pull that elastic strapping along the bottom, and your sunglasses stay right there. You know where they're at. They're easy to get to and pull back on when the sun calls for them. A real standout feature on this pack is the internal hydration sleeve. So that in and of itself isn't all that unique. Many backpacks do have that, a spot where you can hang a hydration system and keep it separated from the other contents of the pack. But Gregory's gone a step further. That hydration sleeve doubles as a summit pack or a really lightweight day pack. So clips right into place in the pack, unclips just as easily. You've got minimalist shoulder straps or a harness on here, but they are adjustable. You have a separate zippered storage compartment, so you can put small essentials in there. You've got plenty of space on the interior of that sidekick pack, in addition to the space you need for that hydration sleeve, and then just a real simple drawstring closure on top. There are even vertical daisy chain attachment points here on the outside of the sidekick, adding even more versatility. Really, really smart feature here, and quite a bit of value that's built right into the Paragon. With its combination of lightweight design, its 50-pound load hauling capability, and its numerous features, the Gregory Paragon 68 is a great option for any backpacker looking to balance weight and performance. Thank you for watching. Check out our website for full specs and product descriptions. Oftentimes we even have bonus video footage. If you've got questions or concerns, you can reach out directly to me or any of our gear specialists at backcountryedge.com. If you appreciate our videos, enjoy our channel, please subscribe.